Welcome. In today's video, I offer you to use my time machine and travel to a time when the name Mike Tyson was disrespected by daring rooster fighters who ended up defeated in the ring once their chance to beat him came to an end. Do you have an idea of what time I'm referring to? Stay until the end. Mike Tyson versus Jesse Ferguson. The year was 1986 when Mike Tyson, with a professional record of 17 knockout victories without defeats, faced Jesse Ferguson. For some reason, Ferguson was confident that his record of 14 victories, 10 by knockout and 1 defeat, would give him enough experience to halt Tyson's unstoppable rise. Before stepping into the ring at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy, New York, he took it upon himself to discredit the young man who was about to become a living legend. On February 16th, Tyson's fists would ultimately teach him a harsh lesson. Once they got into the ring, Tyson landed deafening hooks to Ferguson's body and snapped his head back on a couple of occasions.
Then have some of Tyson's 12 first-round knockout victims, but now,
in the Burt Carl Williams fight, we saw Jesse special. He threw a tremendous left hook, missed with it, and didn't go off balance.
Ferguson fought much of the first half of the first round with his back against the ropes, which was not a good omen. He sought to block Tyson's attacks and occasionally, during the last minute, managed to execute some of his own.
Ferguson landed one good left.
However, Tyson's cruel offensive continued to punish Ferguson's body during the second round.
Right now, Ferguson's just fighting.
Absolutely not. Would not try to win.
Much of the third round was spent in internal struggles where Tyson managed to overpower Ferguson. Having leaned against the ropes until then, Ferguson managed to execute a good flurry halfway through the round, causing Tyson's head to recoil.
Has won the first 2 rounds and is controlling the third.
But his dirty fighting style would soon be admonished for leading with the head and holding Tyson by the neck. Ferguson only dirtied his performance further by throwing a couple of punches after the bell that ended the 4th round, but Tyson missed while responding. Ferguson began by trying to mitigate Tyson's attacks, but only succeeded in having his nose broken just over 2 minutes into the 5th round. Effectively, due to the same blow, he was sent to the canvas severely.
A TKO defeat, not a decision. Was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble.
It took him just after the count of 8 to get up, but it was the worst decision he could have made. While the referee watched closely, Tyson took care to brutally beat him for the rest of the round.
Rivera almost stopped it there.
Ferguson would come out of his corner, swinging for the 6th round, before being pressed against the ropes and punished with powerful headshots. In the desperation to nullify Tyson's attacks, Ferguson began to cling to his body and refused to let go. For this, he received a warning past the minute mark of the round. But only a few seconds later, he would cling to Tyson again and prevent the referee from putting any distance between them. Thus, Luis Rivera made the signal that ended everything.
Ferguson, he must maintain a little bit of distance so that he's going to take a point. He's disqualified.
Ferguson had finished the match severely injured and as a coward, unwilling to face his destiny. And Tyson descended from the ring as the winner by technical knockout at 1 minute and 19 seconds of the 6th round. Mike Tyson versus Lorenzo Boyd. He claimed that Mike Tyson was a vulnerable fighter. He criticized his fighting style, saying he made many mistakes in the ring, and he assured that, after studying him, what Tyson did was flawed. When asked if he would finally be the one to hurt Tyson, he not only said he could do it, he assured he would. What do you think happened when he entered the ring with him? On July 11th, '86, in the ring at the Stevensville Hotel in Swan Lake, New York, an unprecedented encounter took place. Tyson, maintaining his undefeated record with 23 victories, 21 of them by knockout, faced Lorenzo Boyd. Boyd, with a professional record of just 16 victories, only 9 achieved by knockout and 5 defeats, had the audacity to discredit Tyson's skills in the media days before the fight. By then, everyone wanted to be the one to make Mike taste the bitter taste of defeat, but they were far from achieving it. And once in the ring, Boyd learned not to speak too much when your skills are not up to defending your words. After the bell rang to start the match, Tyson came out to win. The aggression in his offense was so evident that it could almost be felt, and Boyd didn't know where to start to put out the fire. From the initial bell, Tyson hurt Boyd with right hooks to the body, thus breaking his fighting spirit. The intensity of Tyson's offensive was so high that it did not allow Boyd to mount his own attack, and during that first round, Tyson broke Boyd's nose, probably as a premise of what he was willing to do around the corner.
Looking for an opening. I know Boyd wants to come in with the uppercut, but hasn't jumped. Solid body shots from Tyson. A minute to go in round. Boyd trying to answer back.
Tyson continued to dominate the pace of the fight during the second round. Boyd's impulses to win were diminishing in front of the beast he was facing in the ring. Finally, Tyson closed the night with a strong right hook to the body, crowned with a clean right hook that landed just below Boyd's chin.
By Jim Jacobs and Bill Clayton. Good right uppercut. Right now he backs off from a sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson. Again!
Tyson's power was undeniable. With this perfect execution, he sent Boyd sprawling to the canvas. Sid Rubenstein, the referee, acted as a forensic examiner at the scene of the crime. He reached the count of 8 before ending the fight. By the time Tyson and his corner were celebrating the victory by knockout at 1 minute and 43 seconds of the second round, Boyd still lay on the canvas. After the fight, Boyd's testimonies regarding Tyson changed drastically. "He's stronger than I thought," he said. "He caught me very well in the ribcage, and then I got scared," he said. When asked if he saw Mike Tyson in the future defeating any heavyweight of the moment, Boyd only replied, "Yes, he will go for all of them." Lorenzo Boyd learned not to be a loudmouth the hard way. Mike Tyson versus Trevor Berbick. On November 22, 86, the prophecy sung by Lorenzo Boyd upon being defeated by Mike Tyson began to come true. In the ring at the Hilton Hotel in Las Vegas, Tyson faced his destiny and fought Trevor Berbick as a challenger. Berbick had to defend his newly won World Boxing Council heavyweight title, and his champion status made him overly confident. Despite publicly acknowledging Tyson's merits earned through punches, Berbick assured that he was not bothered by him being his challenger because he was the champion. Berbick claimed he trained hard and prepared physically and mentally for the worst, and Tyson was not the worst. He even called himself a soldier of the cross, capable of overcoming all demons. But once in the ring, the soldier ran out of ammunition for the battle. The damage in the second round began, with Tyson sending Berbick to the canvas with a series of blows that ended with a left hook. Despite falling spectacularly, he got up, indicating to Mills Lane, the referee, that he was okay to continue the fight. However, it was evident that he wasn't. His weakness was exposed when he tried to hold on to Tyson in clinches and stop him. He even tarnished his performance by hitting Tyson during a break. A cowardly action that earned him a warning from Mills Lane, who ordered him to play fair.
Command in this fight right now. We're only in round 2, and then Wild on the break, and Mills Lane won, holding off Mike with a left. And you see the right hand landed. See Mike just
at the end of the second round, it was over for Berbick. A deadly left hook landed on his temple, and in a delayed reaction, he finally fell onto the seat of his shorts.
That uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down! He goes down!
Berbick tried to recover, but stumbled towards the ropes near his corner and fell. "Fallen soldier!" must have echoed in his mind. He tried to straighten up, but his arms couldn't hold him. He staggered towards where he had originally fallen, in the center of the ring, and went straight to the canvas once again. It was a grotesque scene. He tried to stand up once more, but stumbled towards a neutral corner. By then, Lane's count had reached 9. When Berbick finally managed to stay on his feet, he failed to pass Lane's approval. Immediately, for his safety, the fight was stopped. Thus, Mike Tyson made history by becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in the noble art of boxing. And what a fight! If you've made it this far, I thank you. Did you enjoy this trip back in time? Remember that there is no better way to support my content than by leaving your like on the video. Do you know of any other Rooster fighter who was defeated after his fight with Mike Tyson? Tell me about him in the comments.